I am Dan O'Connor of Hydroarmor Systems, and today we're starting a job whereby the homeowner purchased the home and just recently moved in 4 months ago. The previous homeowner has said there's never been any water here. Nice living room, room here, bathroom, laundry room. Now you see this? That's mold. Back here, I'm gonna lift up the carpet. Now look at that. See this tackless? It's wet. Look at the floor. It's wet. Look at the molding. This is mold. This didn't just get this way with the rusty nail and the wet tackless if this house never had any water. And it didn't happen in 4 months. How about the mold? This is mold. There's mold under this floor. Was there mold here before? Now we just took the floor up in this room. The floor is damp. Now let me just... This is mold. These are water stains. This didn't just get here. Mold. That's a line where the molding was. Does it mean that the mold didn't grow up here? Or was the mold cleaned up to the molding? The mold did not choose to just grow below the molding. That's not dirt. The mold. I can't even get my face in there. What do we got? That's behind the sheetrock. This wall was cleaned off, and this is what you got in the back. Is it a no-brainer that this is a telltale sign that they've got water? The sheetrock is soaked. That's mold. If I could show the two little kids live in this house. Mrs. or Mr. Seller took their lives and their health and just no integrity, no compassion, no honesty. This place had water. This is a first-time homeowner. They're a young couple, they come from an apartment, they have children, they want a nice house for their kids to grow up in, and you give them this. Never had water? You have all kinds of water. If I ever come out and I give you an estimate and you got stuff like this and I say to you, you know, you got mold, you're one of those know-it-all type people, oh, you ain't got no mold, and you don't get your job fixed. And then start going to the doctors because you got headaches and the sinuses and this problem and that problem. And they do this test on you and that test on you and the next test on you. Sooner or later, the doctor does tell you that you are susceptible to mold and they'll ask you, do you have any mold in your house? And then you might say, that guy from Hydroarmor said that. We better get it fixed. But you know what? You won't call me. You wouldn't want me to know that you were wrong. And then of course you risk getting one of those other nitwit companies in there, but good luck to you. That's a little mold. This here, this is all soaking wet. There's no way that anybody could say that they never had a water problem. It's ridiculous. This is soaking wet now. You see that? That's mold. How would you like somebody to do this to you? That's mold. You got mold. Floors are wet. They're all wet. They're all wet. This is all wet. This is what happens to your finished basement when you don't consider the waterproofing first. And you know what? If the price puts you out of your budget for finishing a basement, well, you've got less money in your budget for finishing a basement. These walls, come on now. Are you really going to seriously tell me that you never had any problems with water? I mean, look at this. Come on. This floor is damp. Come on now. It happens to be raining today. Okay, so this is water. This is hydro, dog. We got water out here. Got water right here. We got a bathroom here. Just pulled this sill out, soaking wet, and all this is mold. Pipes are not leaking, toilet's not leaking. Go over to the trench. Got water that's coming up underneath the footer. We haven't drilled any weep holes. We don't want to fill up this trench. We haven't put a pump in yet. This is clay pipe, an original French drain. Builder knew that had water. So if you're a seller, allow the purchaser to pick the contractor, because when the seller takes care of a problem, the purchaser has further problems. If you are a seller, it will cost you less if you do the right thing. You get to walk away with peace of mind.